Hey guys, it's Dawn here, and I'm going to show you how to make hard-boiled eggs, or the perfect hard-boiled eggs. Or I'm not going to show you how to make them. I'm just going to show you, oops, I guess every time I'm hitting, it's hitting my stand. Really easy hard-boiled eggs, all right? I'll just crack it open. So these are already hard-boiled, obviously. And I'm just dropping it on the table to crack it. Feeling them because I had 3 in here that were already chilled. Sorry, this is me hitting the egg. And my phone stand is on the table. That's why it's shaking the phone every time I hit. Sorry about that. I did not think ahead. So basically what, I know that there's many different techniques out there, and basically what you want to do is to separate the shell, the outer shell membrane from the innards. So there are many different techniques for this. There is steam, there is temperature, big temperature changes. There is also the age of the egg. If you use an older egg, it will have less moisture content, which leaves this space. And also quick temperature changes. So it expands, it pushes out, and then when it retracts again, then you have that space. And that space becomes key. And then there's also I cracked this one, sorry. There's also the technique of peel it while you're running it under running water, and that really works well because that water just pushes between the space and helps you with that. All right, where's my third one? Okay, this is my third one. Sorry, camera's gonna shake again. So all I'm doing is hitting. No, there's because mine are the way that they are, I am able to get away with just hitting it around here. But if you hit the ends as well, then that does help. And also rolling it gently around here does help, because what you're doing is you are separating the membrane from the egg white. This one, now when you roll it, you don't get like the very first egg. You don't get something as nice and crisp as this, but if you can then get to that opening, and here's the membrane. So with the membrane, oh, there's my opening. There's my opening. Then you can very easily remove it from the opening. So at this part, at this stage here, if I ran this under running water and get that stream of water to enter in this space, that stream of water will actually shove this whole case right off, the whole shell. All right, so that is why. Now, the older the egg, the reason why is because when also the type of egg. I have my own chickens, and they lay all different kinds of eggs. I have little bantams that lay little eggs, white eggs, you know, all different kinds. I chose these eggs to make my hard-boiled eggs with because the shell, I already know that the shell on these are really nice and thick. And when they are nice and thick like this, they tend not to change its shape. So everything else inside is going to shrink down, and the shell is going to stay out, and that is going to give me my space in between the shell, and which makes it so much easier to make hard-boiled eggs. Okay, so that's why, and I chose a little bit older eggs too, so the moisture content shrinks down. The air bubble that is on top, this is where the chick would go to get air. As time goes, this air bubble gets bigger and bigger, and the moisture content evaporates. It's slow. It's a slow process, but that's also why baking, you want to use the older egg as well. So now that I've shown you that it works and I can get really nice and easy hard-boiled eggs, I want to show you what I did to cook. And once again, there's many different techniques, but this is what I did for these eggs, okay? This is an egg cooker. The Cuisinart one, this one is probably about 15 years old, okay? It's just very simple. It comes with this cup. And it has, if you want hard boiled, this is how much water you would need for 7 eggs. It also equals to 6.5 tablespoons. For 1 egg, you need that much more. If you want medium, if you want soft boiled, you just fill this up with water and you just dump it in here. And sorry, this is washed. This is just a hard scale buildup because of the steam and all that for 15 years. I have to use something special to clean it up. But anyways, you get your eggs, and I wash my eggs at this point. I don't wash my eggs at collection. I wash my eggs before use. So I wash my eggs, and then, see this little hole? Right at the top, at the fat part of the egg, that's where your air bubble is. There is a pin at the bottom of this. If you don't have a pin, you can also use like a thumbtack. This is basically like a thumbtack that's built into this cup, and it's meant so that you find this and then you punch this through. So you just punch a little hole at the top, and then you set your eggs with the pointy side down. You set all your eggs in there with the right water. You close this up, you plug it in, and at the bottom here, you just push this to on. And this is a very simple device. It just has an on or an off. So you turn it to on. It's going to steam. Be very careful about this hole on top. It's going to release steam, and that's going to be extremely hot. So be careful where your place is, but basically you leave it for 15-20 minutes. It's going to steam. When it's ready, it starts beeping. When it starts beeping, I just turn it off. At that point, when it is off, you can decide what you want to do. If you want to hurry up and take the eggs out and dump them in ice water for the temperature change, or whatever. What I do, I just leave them in there. I just let them sit, and then they cool down. Whenever I get around to it, then I just pick them up, and these are the ones that are still warm. Just slightly warm. They're probably just slightly warmer than my body temperature right now, because I can feel they're still slightly warm. I just put them here, and then I put them in the fridge, or I can use them right away. Let's actually go ahead and see. So these ones have not been chilled at all. They are straight, they are just cooled. They just sat there and cooled on their own. And I can already feel the airspace on the sides, which is perfect. I'm feeling for any attachments. All right, so I just... That was the air pocket right there that I pulled off. Yeah, see, I don't even need to chill these. So that makes it really easy. All I have to do is steam it, let it sit to cool, and then peel. So there we go. Perfect hard-boiled eggs. Anyways, the egg cookers, I see them on, I think this was in the $30 range, and I've had it for over 15 years. It cooks. I love it because it cooks the eggs in like 15-20 minutes, and then it takes, some time to cool, but you can also dunk it in ice water, so it's really quick. It doesn't use a lot of water. This is all the water it uses, and it burns through this whole water, so there's no waste of water. I always hated boiling a huge pot of water and then that water goes to waste. So there's no waste of water. It's super quick. It's super easy, and then it makes it so that it's super easy to peel your eggs afterwards. All right, so I recommend it. There are other ones out there, I think as cheap as $15 for an egg cooker or an egg steamer. So there you go, my tip of the day. Hope that makes you happy, because hard-boiled eggs makes me happy. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.